Hi, YouTube. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing all right. Um, I had a pretty good birthday, not too bad. I did have some people try to rain on my parade, but it's to be expected. A few were surprising, but it's like, I just, and then I thought, well, I almost got angry and normally I would because anger is just sorrow or grief with no place to go. But then I thought to myself, if they're feeling that low that they have to say something to make my day or try to make my day horrible, it's like, yeah, you must feel pretty bad, you know. And since you're down there, you're my foundation, if you must feel that I'm above you anyway. So, no, that's sort of a joke, but sort of not. So I just look at it like, yeah, I expected it. So I did have a happy day regardless. It's not like and next year I'm sure will be even better, you know, with my ability to not let it's not little things, but just not let the things that other people are going through affect me. It's like, well, you know, I've said some things about it in the past and it's like, yeah, it really doesn't make any difference what a person says because people are going to feel and think how they want to feel and think anyway. So, you know, that's just the way that is. I was pretty busy yesterday talking to people, consoling them and helping them in certain ways. And I don't know if it was really any help or not, but I spent hours doing it. And I really was very tired when I was done. And then it's like, oh, no, that's enough of that. And then before it could even continue today, it's like, no, I've said what I've said now, and you can glean whatever kind of intelligence you got out of my words, and if it helped, it helped. If not, there's nothing more I can say. That type of thing. It's like, now you need to make decisions and do what you need to do in life, that type of thing. So, yeah. But yeah, I was awful tired. And on my birthday, I ended up, well, Doug did get stuck, and I ran out with the shovel, but he got unstuck before I could get to help him, which is good. But I got all the wood in, and we actually worked pretty hard, even though I did have, he brought me home a nice salad and um, fried chicken and fresh bread and that type of thing. So I have chicken left tonight, and I took some of that and um, uh, cleaned it up and got it ready with some ham and some potato salad, and we'll have some lettuce and cottage cheese and stuff, and sort of like a chef salad for tonight. And he did buy me a little coconut cake, and I didn't have any of that on my birthday. So we need to have some of that tonight or we'll just have to throw it out. So so or maybe no, I had it froze. I froze it the first night because I knew I didn't want any. I took it out last night and we didn't have any, so I could throw it back in the freezer, but I don't know. It's not giant, so maybe we can put a dent in it tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I really, even right now, don't feel like having any of it tonight anyway, but I'll see how I feel after I have something. I never have sugar during the day at all. I just, if I eat a decent meal, then I might have some sugar, but I have to have something real inside of me first before I can do that. So, how did you like that? I watched from Bruce Sees All, shared, and it's been all over the place, but people in Parliament or in the chambers, whatever they call them, up in Canada, asking Trudeau to apologize because he was affiliating people in Parliament um, with people that carry swastikas, and none of these peaceful protesters are anything like that at all. And people were like telling him, you apologize. That is not who we are, and he would not apologize at all to those people. He's just a worm. He's a horrible, horrible little worm. Doug says he wears high heels because he's so small. I don't know. That could just be a joke. Sounds like a joke to me, but he is pretty much a little worm, you know. I haven't really seen him standing next to. I guess I didn't notice if he's big or short or tall or whatever, and I don't care really normally who anybody is. I think everybody's cute in their own way, but if their personality is horrible, then they're just really ugly to me, so I don't care. And then let's see what else is going on. Oh, I don't know. They say that we're over um, by Poland. Our army is getting ready in case Russia's going to invade the Ukraine. I have a feeling that there is going to be some false flag events. Um, just my feeling, my instincts that there'll be some things done over there that aren't true to make the Americans or the United States public believe that our money is well spent towards wars or whatever. So you can probably hear I'm a little stuffed up today. I thought about taking one of my allergy pills, but I have to wait till I eat. I did that the other day and I almost wasn't even able to eat after that. It's like whatever is in them affected me. It's like made my sick to my stomach and dizzy, and it's like, oh, it was horrible. So I decided to wait with that because I'm also allergic to potato salad, and I put an onion, so um, I'll have to take one to even have some of that. So anyway, but yeah, let me see what else is on my mind. I'll light a cigarette and chat with you. What I did do today, though, to alleviate some of my hurt feelings being so fresh, is some of the people that post quite often and didn't wish me well. I snoozed from them for 30 days, and it's like I don't even want to see you. So that's the easy way. And then I wonder, why do people keep all these friends? Like, what is it? The more friends you have on Facebook, the more popular you are, or the more people like you. If you have like whatever, how many hundreds or thousands or something, it's like no, I'm down to where um, if people don't like me, it's like why do I even want to look at you? It's like, and then I thought, well, because I did pass around, um, I was telling you that I don't wish them well on their birthday, and I won't. I really won't. Um, every other day except that day. Is that a curse with my words? I don't know. I asked God if He'd let them make sure they knew on their birthday specifically that when you urinate on somebody else's birthday, you're literally hurting your own self because we are all connected. So it's like, well, Yeah, I do wish that. Do I want them to be urinated on? Oh, that's a good question. Give me a second. I'll take a sip of coffee and I'll answer that in a moment. Oh, no, I'll answer it right now. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. They'll live through it. Unless it's like in some place where it clogs up their breathing or something, what the heck? They can take a shower, you know. Yeah, sounds like a plan. So anyway, enough of the crudity, you know. So, yeah, I really didn't look at any articles or any politically informative um videos except for Bruce Sees All, and I started just watching a Days of Noah, and I decided I can pause it and then go back to it. And then there is a documentary that I want to watch off of Crumb TV here on YouTube that's decoding Pocahontas, which will be interesting. So, because I am part Powhatan, a lot of people claim to be, but they really don't quite look like her, like I actually do. And so, um, and then I have Lakota Sioux, which is also, they're both Algonquin tribes that used to travel up and down the eastern seaboard of the Americas, um, depending on, the food and whatever. And then when settlers came, it drove them more inland and eventually really close to the west coast up in Canada. And there's still a very large tribe of Algonquins that are just above New York City up in Canada, up in that area. And there's a smaller bunch of people where I want to go on the very most northern tip, which they call the Arrowhead of Minnesota. That's where I'll be. It won't be too long. I'm thinking, well, I thought within a couple years, but other things happened that I had, like going out to Montana, I thought was an important thing to do. So um, I did that. And that kind of really put a wrench in my life for, I'm still kind of recovering. It was sort of taxing on me, but I'll be okay. So yeah, I was talking to a younger woman, must be in her 40s or so. Don't know if it was drug related, but she had a stroke. Now, my stroke was not drug related, it was allergies and carbon monoxide poisoning. So we had all our gas lines, well, LP lines, coming into the house from the tank redone, and the people that put the fittings on there used water fittings instead of the gas ones, and they were leaking right underneath where I was sleeping for quite some time. um, I got very, very sick from it, and that might even contributed to a lot of, oh, Doug's coming in, to a lot of my health problems right now today. So um, I'm not sure. So, but anyway, let me see if I can get back to my concentration here. So, um, oh, maybe just a minute. Um, oh, but anyway, was surprised that she was pretty young, because at least I was like in my 50s, like maybe 55 or so when that happened. So, yeah, anyway. Um, hmm. I cut up, it was really funny this morning. I cut up some of the chicken and some of the ham for my kitties and gave them each their own little plate. And the girl kitty, she likes chicken. She ate the chicken. And Doug's cat, Bob, he likes ham. He's a pork eater. And so he ate his pork. She ate her chicken. And then they sort of traded plates and kept eating their pork and their chicken they like. So that was kind of cute. And then I took some eggs that I had and some ham and some of the chicken skin and other little pieces of chicken and ham I threw in. And I had some older eggs that I scrambled up with some milk and took it out with the crunchies that I always put in a dish for the kitties outside. So they had scrambled eggs with chunks of meat in it this morning. So yeah, last night we finished off my bean soup that I made, black bean. That was good. So yeah, tonight will be good though. I love salads like any kind with lettuce or macaroni or every kind of salad. I think. So I used to go like we'd go to the casino I worked at. I was a dealer and a hostess at one time too. But dealer first. I opened their very first blackjack table. But anyway, so we used to go up there for the buffet that they would have, and I'd go up there to have salad and hot wings, hot chicken wings. So yeah. Anyway, I'm making a video. Is there anything you want to say? Hello, Doug says. So yeah, he's got a lot of information in there. He listens to a lot of different channels, and I've tried to encourage him to make videos, but he won't. But if you go on Facebook, he's got his own private group called Patriots Unite, and he shares a lot of really good information on his page over there. So yeah, and tells me a lot of stuff. Sometimes I already know it, and other times I don't. So that's kind of nice too. Oh, here's something. In the past, when my feelings have been hurt, this is one thing I know I'm able to control myself more because I used to just like flood Facebook with things like just ignore people if they're hurting your feelings and bring your vibe down. And I did send like one or two, like yesterday or whatever, and then something else, but it wasn't really like pertaining to my feelings or anything today like that. I shared like the video off of Bruce Sees All, and because I don't know what they're going to do to him up there, but in our Constitution and what it states in the United States, if a president or any elected official is found treasonous, they go before a tribunal and it calls for their death, calls for all their funds and holdings and everything, or it could call for everything to be seized and them to become not a citizen anymore and actually excommunicated out of the country. So that I wouldn't trust anyway, because I'm sure they've got holdings and banks and whatever in other countries, I'm almost sure. And their friends would help them anyway. So they would just get away with it. So I'd like to see them on a chain gang. I really would. Like I've always said, if they don't eat, they don't work, they don't eat. And what sweet justice would it be for, like, it was said that Hillary Clinton put this one girl to get their adrenochrome in a coffin with a dead body, and scare her so bad because the heightened fear or sorrow or whatever, and then they could harvest the adrenochrome or even like rape little kids and whatever, and use that adrenochrome in that way till they're about 15 years old, and then they may sell their body parts or whatever. And it's been said that she has done this type of thing. I can't prove it. I'm just, hearsay, whatever. And, but for a person like that, assuming it is true, that had used little children, wouldn't it be fitting to make her work out like in the field, like pounding fence posts or something for ranchers because they want everybody to go vegan? So have them working around cattle on cattle ranches because that's hard work, all chained together though. And then at night when they go in, like where their bunkhouse is or their jail cell, have to sit there and sew baby clothes by hand. If you've ever done a lot of sewing, you'll know what I mean about the pain of that. Or if you've done like beadwork or whatever, the little um, with wire or whatever, that can be painful too. So something that does not give them an easy life is what I'm shooting for, you know. So, well, I think that's probably about it tonight. I thought I'd say hello. I do have somewhat of a headache, so I got all my work done this morning, and I am going to just kick back the rest of the night and see what I gather out of these videos I watch today. And I've been watching. One of them English sagas. The Foresight saga off of Daisy Mason's channel. It's pretty good, and then it has a lot of actors that I have seen through British films through the years, so it's kind of interesting. Some of them are young, and then it shows like them aging um, through the shows, but also with makeup artists doing the aging on them, which is really cool because I've seen them in shows like 20, 30 years after that one was made, and the makeup almost looks like what they look like then. So that's pretty cool. So, well, everyone, thank you for joining me, and I'll talk to you soon. I know I had other things on my mind deep down in there, but like I say, I have somewhat of a faint headache right now, and I think it's just with my sinuses being, stuffy and whatnot. So, and last night it was kind of cold, not really like in the house or anything, but outside. So, our furnace ran more than it normally would, even with the wood heat. So, to heat everywhere in here. So, yeah, not feeling the greatest, but I'll be back tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. And I wish you love and peace from Pine City, Minnesota, USA.